Hi Capricorn, it's Christel and I'm going to do a reading for you for the month of December 2020. I'm going to make some room for the cards to be laid out. I'll be using first, let's do it like that, The Good Tarot by Colette Baron-Reid, and you were starting off with the Empress and the Five of Air. Later on I will pull a card on this one here. And then this is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Krans, starting with the Nine of Wands, Five of Swords, the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. And then I'll pull some cards on top of these, so let's start here. We start with the Empress, which is you, Capricorn. Capricorn, when you're the Empress, that means that whatever idea you start, whatever thought you have, whatever thing you want to create in your life, want to do in your life, it will grow. You have that power. That is you. You have this creative power, this nurturing power that nurture whatever seed you planted and makes it grow so that you can harvest it. But there's this Five of Air, and Five of Air is the Five of Swords. Five of Swords usually is a card of conflict, but in the Good Tarot you're okay with the conflict. This dancer, this ballet dancer is sort of not caring about the rest around her. She's surrounded by these doves, and these doves, maybe those five, there's five of them, maybe sort of flying in her way and trying to obstruct her, but she doesn't care. She goes above them. So when you do the Empress thing, when you start, putting that little seed, and that seed can be a relationship, it can be about a child, it can be about a new career or a new business or something new you're going to start, and whatever that is, you have this power to make it real. And there will be some obstacles, there will be some hurdles, and there will be some people you may have to overcome. But you are the Empress, so you don't need to be too worried about the conflict that may arise. Yeah, about whatever, whatever it is that is going to create a hurdle on the way, like a road bump. It doesn't really matter. You are the Empress. And there are some more swords here. We have here the Father of Swords, which is very good, but we have these two. We have another Five of Swords here, so more conflict, and we have the Ten of Swords, which in the Wild Unknown Tarot is really a sad one. It feels like an ending, and a sad ending. Like, this, if you can see it, this bull is going to be killed. And I'm not going to be here the bringer of dark news, but I know that whatever that you're doing here, it's not going to be as easy as you think, because there will be more obstruction, there will be more, even, some mistakes you make, some failures you make, but not only from you, from inside you. I feel like externally there is opposition that you will need to overcome. Now you can overcome it because you have the Father of Swords here, which is the King of Swords, and the Mother of Cups. But let's first have a look here. So the road, the staircase that you have to climb to get here, to get where you want to go, to, whatever it is that you're doing, there's still some steps ahead. And these steps, they are, the nine, you have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So there's a bit of a progression here. You still have to you have to do the steps before you get there. It's not like your typical Capricorn going to force your way up. No, it's going to be a deliberate step by step process, because on the way you will encounter more, well, resistance from other people, resistance from things that you hadn't counted on that may happen. And that will bring you in this state of, yeah, it can bring some emotions up. Now, luckily, because you're Capricorn in emotions, sometimes they can really turn the emotions off, and then can push through and be that really, cold, cool King of Swords that has it all under control. Yes, and you will have, because that's here, it's on the bottom, so it's the end card. But here I'm seeing conflict, and I'm seeing also that you sort of don't want to recognize the emotions here. So I feel this Queen of Emotions here is sort of an advice card that tells you to deal with the emotions that come up whenever you meet the resistance, whenever you are in conflict with people, because it's going to bring up emotions. And the better you lead with and deal with those emotions that are going to come up, so the more that you embrace the energy of the Queen, the easier you're going to get here, and the easier you're going to realize the Empress, because the Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Empress are two cards that are connected. But I feel this is like a heeding card. It's heeding an advice for you. It's telling you, please deal with the emotions. Don't stay stuck in the anger. Don't cover up the emotions and push them away. Here the Four of Cups with the rat sitting on it is like the rat is holding down the emotions here, so that you cannot go to the light, that the emotions are festering in the dark. And when emotions fester deep down in you, they will bring out bitterness, they will bring out resentment, they will bring out anger. And that is exactly what you don't want. And I think that's why this Queen is here, to tell you, please don't do this. Rather be this Queen, embrace this energy, be this Mother of Cups, and deal with the emotions, stand with the emotions. Also, maybe the emotions of the people you're sort of getting in conflict with. Because what I feel here is this is not necessarily to be true. If you are that Queen, then you don't have to do this, and then this will not happen. But if you suppress your emotions, then you're going to get hurt, and it's going to really hurt. So instead of, when you have the conflict and you run away and you get busy, and you don't stop to think about other people and their feelings as well, because it's not only your own emotions, it's also dealing with the emotions of the people you are in conflict with. Here, the conflicts, you don't care, you may not care too much about conflicts, but sometimes you do have to care, because that's it, because you don't want to be here, and you also don't want to hurt other people too much, because if you are a bully and you don't take into account other people's emotions as well, and you just run away from it and just push it away deep inside of you, you are going to get hurt, and other people are going to get hurt, and you really don't want that. Now, this Father of Swords tells me that whatever it is that you're starting to do, whatever you want to do, you can do it, and you can do it with calm. I feel that this King of Swords, though he is quite cold and calculated, and he knows which steps to take because he's very wise, this king is important to also incorporate emotions and not be completely cold. This king is not supposed to do the hurting or be hurt. This king can overcome all these steps, and slowly but surely you can do that. You have to really be careful about, first of all, not to entering in too much conflict, not suppressing your own emotions, but also not hurting other people or not getting too hurt by running away from the emotions. So let's see what these cards say, because this is something, it's quite heavy, this. Usually I get more uplifting readings, but Capricorn, you have to deal with this, because, you know, don't force stuff. Another Empress. Okay, so yes, you can do all these things that you want to do. Yes, you have that capability. You have that creative spirit. But I think this is a reminder that sometimes you have to come together, you know, instead of going into the conflict. Come together with people, you know, maybe enlist people to help you, but also find a middle ground. You know, instead of going for the conflict and not care and saying to yourself, oh, you know, there's going to be conflict, but I don't care about it because I can do it, because I know best and I know better. No. Try to find the middle ground, a compromise, so that you don't have. You see a King of Cups, Mother of Cups. It's again like a warning you to, when the conflict comes, be wise. Be that wise King of Cups. The King of Cups is also, you know, an emotional king, because he knows how to deal with emotions. And I find that this is like a warning to you, again, like, be that king and not be the cold bully that will, and the suppressor of emotions that will kill everybody's, you know, everybody else's emotions as well as your own. Don't do that. Because if you go, you know, if you be this creative wand, the Page of Wands is a creative wand. He's looking, he has vision, and you have that vision. As the Empress, you have that vision. Stay away, try to stay away from the conflict. Don't push it into the conflict, you know, stop in time to check in with your emotions, to check in to see other people if they're okay, and then you can go on. You can create that vision here. You can, but you have to tread carefully. Another intuitive card. The High Priestess is like the most intuitive card. It's the card that knows stuff that we don't know, that we can't see. Very feminine card, very intuitive, connected to the moon, emotions again. So we have here the Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. So don't run away from the emotions, and also trust your intuition. You know, when you are in, you have this thing, when you are in that full force, stepping up, you know, working towards this and doing all these things, you often forget to check in with what your intuition, what your instincts are saying. And you're too much in your head here. See? Don't do that. Check in, because otherwise you're going to regret it. It's going to bring you a lot of worry, stress. It's going to hurt other people, but also hurt yourself. Again, hurt yourself. So we have the 9 of Swords and we have the 10 of Swords. You don't want to get hurt here. And you don't want to hurt other people as well, you know. Because other people may be also stressed out about you, or worry about, you know, worry about the fact that you're going at this like this bulldozer that is going on its way, and you don't want to do that. The moon on top of the 4 of Cups. So the moon also deals with emotions, because the moon in astrology is how you emotion things, you know, how you feel things, how things, yeah, in your emotional world are. So this is a dog. So that was a dog. She was dreaming. Anyway, so talk about dreaming. Again, you know, the moon and intuition, instincts, because, you know, when you sit on these emotions and when you suppress them, you don't know what's real, and you don't know what's not real, and you don't see the clear path. Then you get so drowned into, you're being kept in the dark. This rat is in the dark. You be kept in the dark, and you don't even let the moon shine in, because you're really, you're covering the light. The moon is here as well as here, yeah? Moon gives light, but the rat makes sure that these emotions don't see the light. So you want to connect to the instincts, to the emotions, to the light, so that they come to light. This Queen of Pentacles, I feel that what it's saying is that you need to ground yourself at times. Get in touch. When you're here, when you're doing this stuff, sometimes you lose yourself. If that makes sense, you lose yourself in the doing, into getting to the goal as fast as you can, into bulldozing through it. But this Queen of Pentacles feels to me like it says, okay, slow down. There's time to do this, because it's also connected with the Empress. They both are fertile cards. You have here that Empress as well. So we know that if you take it more slowly, and if you take it, more connected to your emotions and your instincts, your intuitions, you're going to get there. You're going to reap the rewards, harvest the seeds, get a new relationship, get the idea done, get the business launched, whatever it is you're doing. This Queen also says that it's possible. Only what I feel here is this extra element of patience, of doing it slowly. Don't force it, and don't go at it in a wild way, but in a more structured, organized way. Now here, I didn't say anything about this. So the Seven of Cups. So here it's, if you keep on bulldozing, you're going to hurt people. You're going to really hurt people. And because the Ten of Swords is in this deck is really hurting, yeah? It's almost like killing people. But then you can also hurt yourself in such a way that, you kill off all the things that you dream of. So be careful, because your dreams are there. But you have to tend to them carefully and groundedly, and not in a wild, forceful way. I feel that is the Seven of Cups. Let's see what else. So these two were coming out. So I'll read them together, Again, this card is like you not being a bully, and having patience, and go at it carefully. This strength card is not a forceful strength. It's a slower strength. It's a very compassionate strength. And you need that compassion here. And you need that compassion because, your win, otherwise your win is going to be on the back of people really hurt. And you don't want that win. You want a win that is caring for other people as well. Caring for the emotions of other people, caring for other people, and taking them into consideration. Yeah. So, Capricorn, let's see what is last card. So this king is I think this king in a way connected to the emotions, but also, be calm, be the wise king, the wisdom king, and that will bring you the results you want here, if you are that king. See? There's also the Fool. That launches you into something new altogether. But that king is also a king of patience, of, okay, look at it in a cool way. Don't get heated up. Don't get, too forceful. Because the results can, the end of the cycle here, it's an end of the cycle where you end whatever you begun here. And that starts up something new. And I feel that something new is something for 2021. But of course, I'm not going to, run ahead of it. This is for December. So it feels like end of December going into let's say January, because timing is not really that linear here in tarot. There is something you finish and something starting again, opening up a new cycle for you. But now in this moment, you're still very focused on this, on being this Empress, on being this idea, this thing that you are doing here, and you want to finish that. But you can't do that on, on the backs of other people or by hurting other people. No. So let's see what messages come out. I'm just pulling them randomly. And as you can see, I just feel around the deck. Okay, let's see here. This one. And then I'll pull this one as well. So help me get that out of the way. Okay, this one. The last one is success. Success fills my life in ways beyond my greatest expectations. So I feel that, the Empress and here the Queen of Pentacles, and these three, this card is one of success as well. This one as well, because, in order for a new cycle to begin, first of all, you sort of end the cycle. The Fool is both beginnings and endings. It can be put in between cards anyway, because it will always be a transition. And success is yours. But I think your success needs to be a little bit less cold and a little bit more emotional. A little bit more connected to, here, these two cards. The High Priestess and the Mother of Cups. And that means that you have to take into consideration other people's feelings and finding a middle ground, a compromise. And this card, the physical body, Gaia. Just let me have a look. This is from the Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette. And Gaia is number 31. Let me just read it for you. So it's about nutrition, physical well-being, groundedness, and practicality. So it's connected to this queen. And I feel also that it is connected to, not so much this card, but to here, the Strength card as well. These two cards, groundedness, connection, physical well-being, being practical, and also a little bit like the patience and the return to earth and not float in, the wild dreams. So Gaia asks that you give your body respect and attention it deserves and needs, so take care of it with love and attention. Give it adequate rest, a proper diet, and calm and peaceful environment. So this now, if you look at it like that with this card, I'm going to go back. This card also tells you to nurture your body with right stuff, not with rat food. And, to take care of yourself. And this card as well, because if you don't do that, then you're going to be exhausted and you're going to really hurt your body and get sick or something like that. So that is the physical body that you need to take care of as well. Not only the emotional body, also the physical body. Now the last card, I'm going to pull one more card on top of these, just to have a look. And this is random. Okay, I want this one. Okay, another Queen of Water. So Queen of Water is the Mother of Cups, a little bit like that. And also connected to the Empress is the Queen of Cups. So when the conflicts are there, be, again, a warning to don't run away from emotions. Also, don't run away from emotional things in the conflict when the emotions come up. Try to find the middle ground here. Try to come together and try to find a practical solution, but also a solution that cares for your body as well as for the body of other people. So be kind. I think this is again a reminder to be kind, and not only kind to others, but also kind to yourself. And then the last message is from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and it's the cow spirit. And the cow spirit says the miracles are endless. Miracles here are endless. Whatever you're doing here, and when you're trusting and where you're connecting to those emotions, you ground yourself, you take care of yourself, and not only yourself, other people as well. And you embrace your emotions. The miracles are endless. And I'm just going to have a quick peek here to see if I can say something more about this cow spirit. You are the beautiful point in your life, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all that you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world. So relationships that sustain you, and make sure you don't hurt those. Don't do that. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. So it's about also, your heart, your physical body, but your soul as well, to make sure that is content. And that is by connecting, getting grounded, being calm, and here getting the emotions in. Yeah, so that's it for you, Capricorn. This is for December 2020, and shortly I'll be also posting a quick peek and a short peek into 2021, the main energies on a few areas of life. And I hope you'll be there for that one. And then we'll see what happens there. That's it for now. Bye, Capricorn, and lots of love. Bye.